If you're looking for an easy, flavorful, and delicious jollof rice recipe, then this video is for you. First, we're going to wash all of our vegetables and set aside our onions and Scotch bonnet peppers. Gonna go ahead and chop up our tomatoes first, and then put them on a large sheet pan. I'm then going to chop up my red bell peppers and put them on the sheet pan as well. After that, I'm going to go in and chop up my onions and my Scotch bonnet peppers. And when I'm done, I'm going to put that on a sheet pan. And then I'm going to peel just a little bit of garlic and ginger and put that on the sheet pan as well and put in the oven at 400 for about an hour. For the chicken marinade, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some red bell pepper, about half an onion, jalapeno, and 2 Scotch bonnet peppers. And then I'm going to chop up some parsley, garlic cloves, and set aside the juice and zest of a lemon. Put that all into the blender. Apple cider vinegar, olive oil, salt, pepper, paprika, garlic, and onion powder go in the blender. And then I'm going to spatchcock a chicken. Next, remove the vegetables for the chicken marinade from the oven and pour into the blender with the other herbs and blend until smooth, reserving half of the marinade and pouring the other half of the marinade onto the chicken, making sure it gets in all the crevices underneath the skin and just making sure the chicken is well coated before placing in the oven, also at 400 for about 2 hours. For the stock for the jollof rice, I'm going to use the backbone of the chicken I spatchcocked and add in some water, salt, pepper, Maggi, thyme, curry, garlic, and onion powder to a pot. Bring that to a boil for about 30 minutes. After an hour, remove your charred veggies from the oven and get ready to blend about half of the mixture. Just because I'm making a smaller portion of rice, set that aside in some Tupperware and then blend the other half of the vegetables in the blender. To a large pot, you're going to add some vegetable oil, a can of tinned tomato, and let that fry until it reaches this consistency. Once it's at this consistency, you're going to go ahead and add in the blended vegetables and let that come to a boil. Now we're going to add in our seasoning. We have some cayenne pepper, thyme, curry, Maggi, no salt because the stock I'm going to add in is heavily salted. Then I'm going to add in that stock. Next, I'm going to wash 3.5 cups of parboiled rice and put that into my tomato sauce mixture. Give that a stir and add in a few bay leaves before popping that in the oven at 400 for about 40 minutes before checking it. Then I'm going to cut up some plantains and fry them until they're about golden brown. I do this in batches until all the plantains are nice and fried. After about 40 minutes, I'm going to check on my rice, give it a stir, pop it back in the oven for about 10 more minutes. I'm also checking on my chicken and basting it well with all the juices. After an additional 10 minutes, my rice is ready and I'm just going to serve that up into a bowl and remove the bay leaves. My chicken is also ready, got that out of the oven and plated it with some plantain and side salad.